In a world full of chaos, distractions, and emotional triggers, staying calm is not just a skill, it's a profound practice of mindfulness. When everything around you is falling apart, your ability to maintain control over your emotions can mean the difference between inner peace and inner turmoil. But here's the wisdom from Buddhism. Calmness is not an innate trait. It is a state of mind that you can cultivate through practice and awareness. As the Buddha said, the mind is everything. What you think, you become. In today's video, we'll explore 8 powerful Buddhist teachings that will show you how to train your mind to stay calm, no matter what life throws at you. By the end of this video, you'll have the spiritual tools and insights to master your inner peace and face life's challenges with a serene and centered mind. 1. Breathe to command your mind. Your breath is the anchor of your mind. In moments of stress or anxiety, your breathing becomes shallow and erratic, which can amplify feelings of panic. To command your mind and regain control, focus on deep, intentional breathing. Inhale slowly through your nose, allowing your abdomen to rise. Hold for a few seconds, and then exhale slowly through your mouth. This deliberate practice sends signals to your brain that you are safe, calming your nervous system. The more you practice mindful breathing, the easier it becomes to access this state of calm when you need it most. Each breath becomes a reminder that you have the power to ground yourself. Over time, this technique creates a space of calmness within you, even in the face of chaos. 2. Emotionally detach and take control. Emotional detachment is not about becoming cold or indifferent. It's about not letting your emotions control you. When you encounter stressful situations, emotions like anger, fear, or frustration can cloud your judgment. Train your mind to observe these emotions without becoming attached. Imagine you are watching your emotions as if they are on a screen in front of you. By viewing them from a distance, you give yourself the power to choose your response rather than reacting impulsively. This detachment allows you to stay calm, clear-headed, and in control. It's like being the calm eye in the middle of an emotional storm. The more you practice this, the more you gain mastery over your emotional world. 3. Reframe challenges as opportunities. Life is filled with challenges, but how you perceive them can drastically alter your state of mind. Instead of viewing obstacles as threats or sources of stress, reframe them as opportunities for growth and learning. When faced with a difficult situation, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Or, how can this make me stronger? By shifting your mindset in this way, you transform challenges into stepping stones, allowing you to remain calm and proactive rather than overwhelmed. This mental shift opens up possibilities where there once seemed to be only roadblocks. It turns stress into a catalyst for your personal evolution, helping you to approach life with a sense of curiosity rather than fear. 4. Focus on control. Release the rest. Much of our stress comes from trying to control things that are beyond our power. Buddhism teaches the importance of focusing on what you can control and releasing your attachment to the rest. When you find yourself in a stressful situation, take a moment to identify what aspects are within your control. Direct your energy toward these elements and let go of the need to change what you cannot. This practice frees your mind from unnecessary worry and creates space for peace and clarity. It's like letting go of heavy baggage you've been carrying unnecessarily. This release allows you to use your energy more efficiently, fostering a sense of calm amidst uncertainty. 5. Master daily. Mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present in the here and now. It's easy to get lost in thoughts about the past or worries about the future, but these only serve to unsettle your mind. Incorporate mindfulness into your daily routine by paying full attention to whatever you are doing, whether it's eating, walking, or even washing dishes. When your mind starts to wander, gently bring it back to the present. Over time, this practice strengthens your ability to remain calm and centered, no matter what circumstances arise. Each mindful moment becomes a training ground for your mind, teaching it to find peace in the present. The more you practice, the more this calm presence becomes your natural state. 6. Visualize calm to conquer stress. Visualization is a powerful technique used in Buddhism to cultivate a deep sense of inner peace and tranquility. It is not just a fleeting mental escape. It's a practice of intentionally creating a mental environment that fosters calmness and serenity. When stress begins to creep in, take a moment to close your eyes and envision a place where you feel completely at ease and safe. This place could be a serene beach with the gentle sound of waves lapping against the shore, the sun warmly embracing your skin, and the fresh scent of salty sea air filling your lungs. Alternatively, it could be a quiet forest where the soft rustle of leaves in the wind, the occasional chirping of birds, and the cool, earthy aroma of the woods surround you. The key is to choose a setting that resonates with you personally, a place that brings you an undeniable sense of peace. Now immerse yourself in this scene fully. Don't just see it. Experience it with all your senses. Hear the subtle sounds that accompany this environment, like the rhythmic crashing of waves, the distant call of a bird, or the whisper of the wind through the trees. Feel the textures under your feet, whether it's the warm, grainy sand between your toes or the soft, mossy forest floor. Notice the temperature of the air and how it feels on your skin, whether it's the gentle warmth of the sun or the cool shade beneath a canopy of leaves. Take in the smells that fill the air, perhaps the salty tang of the ocean, the rich scent of pine needles, or the sweet fragrance of blooming flowers. Visualize every detail vividly, allowing yourself to become completely absorbed in this mental sanctuary. As you deepen this visualization, you'll notice a shift within your body and mind. Your breathing naturally slows down, your muscles begin to relax, and your heart rate steadies. This process triggers your body's relaxation response, helping to reduce the physical manifestations of stress, such as tension in your shoulders or a racing heartbeat. By transporting yourself to this mental retreat, you create a psychological distance from the stresses in your life. This distance allows your mind to reset, giving you the space to approach challenges with a clearer, calmer mindset. With consistent practice, this mental visualization becomes a powerful tool in your stress management arsenal. Simply recalling this peaceful imagery in moments of tension can trigger a calming response in your body, almost like pressing a mental reset button. You can use this technique anywhere, whether you're at work, in a crowded space, or lying awake at night. The beauty of this practice lies in its accessibility. Your mental sanctuary is always within reach, ready to offer you solace whenever life becomes too hectic. This place in your mind is not just an escape, but a reminder of the peace that resides within you, waiting to be tapped into whenever needed. 7. Create your calming ritual. Rituals have an incredible power to ground us and provide a sense of stability, especially in times of stress and uncertainty. In Buddhism, rituals are often used to cultivate mindfulness and bring the mind into a state of calm and focus. Creating your own calming ritual can act as a personal anchor, helping you return to a state of tranquility whenever you feel overwhelmed. This ritual doesn't have to be elaborate. In fact, simplicity can often be more effective. The key is consistency and intention, making it a sacred practice that signals to your mind and body that it's time to shift into a calmer state. Your calming ritual can be anything that resonates with you and brings a sense of peace. For some, it might involve lighting a candle and watching the gentle flicker of its flame. As you do this, focus on the warmth and the soft light it casts, letting the glow soothe your senses. Others might find comfort in brewing a cup of tea, savoring the process from start to finish. Pay attention to the sound of the water boiling, the aroma of the tea leaves, and the warmth of the cup in your hands. This ritual can become a moment of mindfulness, where every action is performed with full awareness and presence. Another effective calming ritual could be sitting quietly for a few minutes in meditation. You might choose a specific spot in your home that feels comforting and serene, a corner with a cushion, a spot by the window, or even a cozy chair. As you sit, close your eyes and focus on your breath, allowing your mind to settle. In this space, you might also incorporate elements such as soft music, gentle stretching, or repeating a calming mantra like, "I am at peace," or "This too shall pass." The important aspect of a calming ritual is that it becomes a consistent part of your routine, a safe haven you can return to whenever the chaos of life begins to encroach on your inner peace. Over time, this ritual becomes a powerful mental cue. Your mind starts to associate this ritual with calmness and safety, so much so that merely initiating the ritual can begin to soothe your nerves. It's like creating a mental pathway to tranquility. The more you walk this path, the more accessible it becomes. In moments of high stress, this ritual serves as a reset button, allowing you to break free from the grip of anxiety and return to a state of calm. This practice is not just about the ritual itself, but about the intention behind it. It's a way of telling yourself, "I am taking this time to care for my mental and emotional well-being." It becomes a moment of self-compassion and self-care, reminding you that amidst all the demands of daily life, you deserve moments of peace. By honoring this ritual, you cultivate a habit of returning to stillness, making calmness not just a fleeting state, but a part of your daily existence. 8. Build emotional resilience through acceptance. Emotional resilience is the ability to bounce back from life's challenges, and at the core of this resilience lies the principle of acceptance. In Buddhism, acceptance is seen as a powerful tool for cultivating inner peace. It is the practice of acknowledging reality as it is, without resistance or judgment. This doesn't mean passively resigning to your circumstances or giving up on change. Instead, it means recognizing the situation, emotions, or challenges in front of you without letting them disrupt your inner calm. Acceptance is about facing the truth of the moment with openness, rather than allowing it to cause internal conflict. Life is inherently unpredictable. No matter how much we try to plan or control our circumstances, things will not always go as we hope. This is where acceptance becomes essential. When you embrace the reality that some things are beyond your control, you free yourself from the futile struggle against them. Imagine you're caught in a storm. Fighting against the wind and rain only exhausts you, while seeking shelter and accepting the storm's presence allows you to conserve your energy and find peace. Acceptance is your mental shelter. It's the understanding that while you may not control the storm, you can control how you respond to it. Building emotional resilience through acceptance starts with acknowledging your emotions without becoming overwhelmed by them. When you face a difficult situation, rather than immediately reacting or suppressing your feelings, take a moment to simply observe them. Notice what you're feeling, whether it's anger, sadness, fear, or frustration, and allow yourself to experience these emotions without judgment. Acknowledge them as a natural part of being human. By accepting your emotions as they are, you create a mental space where you can process them healthily, rather than letting them control you. This practice helps you develop a more balanced emotional response over time. Acceptance also involves letting go of the need for things to always go a certain way. Often, our suffering comes from clinging to how we think things should be, instead of seeing them as they are. When we become attached to specific outcomes, we set ourselves up for disappointment and inner turmoil when reality does not match our expectations. By practicing acceptance, you learn to let go of these rigid expectations. Instead of resisting what is happening, you adapt and flow with life's circumstances. This doesn't mean you don't strive for positive change or improvement. It means you do so with a flexible mindset, understanding that life is a series of unpredictable events. Acceptance extends to the understanding that pain and suffering are part of the human experience. In Buddhism, this concept is encapsulated in the Four Noble Truths, which acknowledge that suffering is an inherent part of life. By accepting this truth, you can find a sense of peace even in the midst of hardship. You realize that experiencing pain does not mean something is wrong with you or your life. It's simply a part of the journey. This understanding allows you to face challenges with a sense of grace and strength, rather than feeling defeated by them. Acceptance is not about complacency. It's about recognizing what is within your control and what is not, and responding to life's challenges with wisdom and equanimity. It empowers you to act from a place of calm and clarity, rather than from a state of emotional reactivity. For instance, if you encounter a setback, instead of dwelling on the unfairness of the situation or being paralyzed by disappointment, you can accept the reality of what has happened. From this place of acceptance, you can then decide on the best course of action moving forward. This proactive approach enables you to navigate life's ups and downs with a resilient spirit. Incorporating acceptance into your daily life builds a strong foundation of emotional resilience. When faced with difficulties, remind yourself that resisting the reality of the situation only adds to your suffering. Instead, take a deep breath and accept the moment as it is. With practice, you will find that this acceptance becomes second nature, allowing you to maintain your inner calm even in the most challenging circumstances. Acceptance transforms your relationship with life's struggles, turning them into opportunities for growth and deeper understanding. By practicing acceptance, you create a mental and emotional environment where peace can flourish regardless of external circumstances. This inner peace is the essence of emotional resilience. It means that while life may throw storms your way, you have cultivated the strength to stand firm, to bend without breaking, and to remain grounded amidst it all. Through acceptance, you become like the calm, deep ocean, steady and serene, even when the surface is turbulent. 9. Master daily. Mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present in each moment, experiencing life as it unfolds without judgment or distraction. In Buddhism, mindfulness is a core practice for cultivating a calm and peaceful mind. It involves bringing your full attention to your current experience, whether it's the taste of your morning tea, the sensation of your breath moving in and out, or the emotions you feel during a difficult conversation. By training your mind to remain focused on the present, you create a buffer against the anxiety that often arises from dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. The practice of mindfulness starts with small, deliberate actions. Begin by dedicating a few minutes each day to mindfulness meditation. Find a quiet place, sit comfortably, and focus on your breath. As you breathe in and out, notice the sensations of the breath entering and leaving your body. Thoughts will inevitably arise, but instead of getting caught up in them, simply acknowledge their presence and gently bring your focus back to your breath. This process of redirecting your attention trains your mind to observe thoughts and emotions without being overwhelmed by them. Over time, this practice strengthens your ability to stay grounded and calm, even when life becomes chaotic. Mindfulness is not limited to meditation. It can be integrated into every aspect of your daily life. When you eat, do so mindfully. Pay attention to the texture, flavor, and aroma of each bite. Notice the colors on your plate and the sensation of food as you chew and swallow. When you walk, feel the ground beneath your feet, the rhythm of your steps, and the movement of your body. Even mundane tasks like washing dishes or brushing your teeth can become opportunities for mindfulness. By fully engaging with these activities, you transform them from routine tasks into moments of calm awareness. This practice of mindfulness helps you break free from the automatic reactions that often lead to stress. For example, if you encounter a stressful situation at work, instead of immediately reacting with frustration or anxiety, mindfulness allows you to pause and observe your internal response. You become aware of the tension in your body, the racing thoughts in your mind, and the emotions bubbling up. This awareness creates a space between stimulus and response, a moment where you can choose how to act rather than being swept away by automatic reactions. This pause is where calmness is cultivated. As you practice mindfulness consistently, you begin to notice patterns in your thoughts and behaviors. You may become aware of how often your mind wanders into negative thinking or how certain situations trigger stress responses. With this awareness, you can start to address these patterns, choosing more constructive ways to respond. For instance, if you notice that you often worry about things beyond your control, you can gently remind yourself to refocus on the present moment. This shift in focus not only reduces anxiety, but also enhances your ability to deal with challenges more effectively. Mindfulness also deepens your connection with the present moment, allowing you to experience life more fully. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to rush through life on autopilot, missing the subtle joys and beauty around us. By practicing mindfulness, you learn to slow down and appreciate the simple moments, like the warmth of the sun on your face, the sound of rain tapping against the window, or the quiet contentment of sitting with a loved one. These moments become a source of peace and contentment, helping to balance the stresses of daily life. Mindfulness fosters a sense of self-compassion. As you become more aware of your thoughts and feelings, you learn to treat yourself with kindness and understanding, rather than criticism and judgment. When you face difficulties or make mistakes, mindfulness encourages you to acknowledge these experiences without harsh self-criticism. Instead of getting caught up in negative self-talk, you can gently remind yourself that it's okay to feel what you're feeling and that you are human. This compassionate attitude towards yourself creates an inner environment of calmness and acceptance, reducing the mental turmoil that often accompanies stressful situations. Incorporating mindfulness into your daily routine does not require drastic changes. It can be as simple as taking a few deep breaths before starting your day, taking a mindful walk during lunch, or setting aside a few minutes for meditation before bed. The key is consistency and intention. With regular practice, mindfulness becomes a natural part of your life, a mental state you can tap into whenever you need to find calm amidst the storm. By applying these 8 powerful lessons, you can train your mind to stay calm in any situation. Remember, calmness is not a destination, but a skill you cultivate over time. As you practice these teachings, you'll find that your inner peace becomes unshakable, no matter what life throws your way. If you found these lessons valuable, please like, share, and subscribe for more insights on mindful living. Until next time, embrace your calm and live fully present.